That is a research case study presentation involving the merger of two big companies that took place a while back. That was Live Nation and Ticketmaster. The conflict that emerged after the announcement by Live Nation that they were seeking to merge with Ticketmaster was huge, with a lot of opposition from private promoters to other interested parties, and more so even members of the Congress that were opposed to the merger. It was a huge conflict, and Live Nation, because Live Nation and Ticketmaster wanted to enlarge their companies, and it was creating fear in many quarters, with many saying that the merger would create a monopoly, and they wanted to stop that. Uh, Live Nation was at that time the industry's largest promoter of live entertainment events, and the second largest ticket seller, and the second largest owner manager of entertainment venues. It was seeking to one thing. They had huge debts totaling over $800 million dollars, and they were on the verge of bankruptcy, and the merger was going to boost their finances, uh, and they wanted it so bad. Ticketmaster, on the other hand, is the industry's dominant ticket seller, the largest provider of talent management services in the country, and the second largest reseller of tickets globally. Their interest in the whole thing was to protect their turf from being swallowed up by the merger. They had options of being a competitor with Live Nation or merging with them, and they decided to merge with them. The people who opposed the merger were many, and among them was the U.S. Representative Bill Pascrell Jr. from New Jersey, who wrote a very emotional letter to fellow congressmen urging them to support his efforts in stopping the merger between Live Nation and Ticketmaster. The letter attracted about 49 signatures, including him. That's about 50 members of Congress who were supporting the idea of opposing the merger of Live Nation and Ticketmaster. It was an emotional side of the bargain, and it featured prominently during the litigation that followed. The DOJ, the Department of Justice litigators met to discuss and deliberate on the issue, and as they were doing so, it's also important to understand that the U.S. Department of Justice is the regulating body tasked with the enforcement of administrative justice in the United States, and they were deliberating the whole thing, and trying to decide what to do. Uh, there were coalitions of people who came together to oppose the merger, and then there was the Live Nation and Ticketmaster themselves representing their own side of the story. And the U.S. Department of Justice finally came to a ruling on the 25th of January 2010, and in its ruling they allowed the merger to take place, and that was contrary to what most people believed, because the Obama administration has been very vocal and opposes a lot of merge those type of deals, because they oppose monopolizing the market or cannibalizing the market. So the ruling came about, and there were conditions that were set uh, for the merger to be allowed to take place. One of them was that the license that they had the merger, the new company that was formed, the Live Nation Entertainment Incorporated, was to license its ticketing software, and then it was to divest ticketing assets to third parties and restrict itself to court-ordered restrictions. Those were some of the conditions that were set for the merger to take place. The result, since the merger, there has been a lot of murmuring in many areas, in many quarters, with most people saying the ticketing has not dropped because of the merger. And I'm not saying that Live Nation Entertainment is bullying the market. I'm not sure, I don't have any evidence, but I do think that some of the concerns of the people who opposed the merger were not met. And I believe a healthy environment is where Live Nation and Ticketmaster should have a very strong opponent. Of currently they do not have, and basically they can do what they want. They can hike up the tickets. They can do whatever they want. So the merger produced that kind of a situation today. Live Nation Entertainment did not go into bankruptcy. Finances started flowing in. The shares started rising at the stock market. So we can say they had themselves. They won. They had some kind of victory. They can say that we can say they had some kind of victory. But as far as the common ticket buyer is concerned, he is still in the same position. Tickets, in most cases, have even hiked up. So that's the short presentation of the merger between Live Nation and Ticketmaster, and the people who opposed it, the forces that opposed it, and currently where they are. I hope to present more information and to bring more about other deals that have taken place in the industry, in the entertainment industry. And I thank you so much for paying attention to this short presentation. Thank you.